All right, here we are. We're on the Intro to Vectors worksheet. We're up to number 5. And the first thing I'd like you to do is go back to number 3 and make sure you really understood what we did with this vector C. Remember that it was a 17 newtons of force vector to the south and west. And what we did in that earlier problem number 3 was something we do often when we're working with vectors, and that's to find the components. So we found the 15.4 west, we found the 7.18 south. And that's an important thing to know. Notice we won't be using the 17 that they came from. We'll be using the components of vector C, and we do stuff. What are we doing? Well, we have vector A, which is a real simple vector. It's 3 newtons of force going east. And we're asking ourselves, well, what vector plus vector A can get us vector C? Okay, so we express this way. Vector A, which we know, 3 newtons east, plus something we don't know. I'm conveniently calling that X. Yeah, I know it's over here, but don't look over there yet. A plus X has to equal this C vector that has become familiar to us, hopefully. It's on number 3, 4, and 5, right? Anyway, notice that vector A doesn't have any north or south. And in vector C, we need a south of 7.18. So when we take vector A, we add something to it, what we're adding better have a 7.18 south, because otherwise we're not going to get any 7.18 south. So that's how I already know that this unknown vector over here that we're figuring out must have a south component of 7.18. Again, because A didn't have any north-south, and we know the C we're trying to create has 7.18 south. Okay, what about east and west? A little more complicated. Since we already are going east at 3 newtons, and what I want to be doing is going 15.4 west, then I need to pull west a lot. I need to pull west enough that I cancel the 3 newtons and I have enough left over to be 15.4. Okay, so that's why I need 18.4. By pulling 18.4 west, then I'm going to cancel the 3 newtons of the A and be left over with my final result of C, which remember we're adding A plus X equals C, and I'll get the 15.4 I need. So that's how we got these 2 black vectors over here. We got 18.4 west, so that the 3 gets canceled, we're left with 15.4. We have the 7.18, since that's what we wanted all along, and A did not have any south. And now we're just back to figuring out the vector when we know the components. So here we have the 2 components, and we're going to find the vector. So what do? Well, Pythagorean theorem is nice for getting the hypotenuse. And you'll just do arctangent one more time, this time arctangent of 7.18 divided by 18.4. Make sure you're in degrees, and you'll get the 21.3 degrees south of west. And that's how you do number 5. Good job.